So are you curious to find out more information about Cottonwood Heights? Well, you are in luck because today I'm going to be sharing with you, I am actually here in Cottonwood Heights today, and I'm going to be sharing with you some really important things that you should know before making a move here to Cottonwood Heights, and we're going to hop into it right now. Curly here. Welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel if this is your very first time here. I'm a licensed and active real estate agent here in the Salt Lake City, Utah area, and this channel is literally everything you need to know about eating, working, playing, sleeping, and living in the Salt Lake City, Utah area. If that is of interest to you, consider subscribing down below. Make sure you tap that bell for notifications so you are notified every week we drop a new video. We hear from people like you all the time who are looking to make a move, who are looking to relocate, buy or sell a property here in Utah, and we absolutely love it. So if you're thinking about making a move in a week, in a month, or even a year from now, feel free to give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, and my team and I would absolutely love to help you out. So let's talk about Cottonwood Heights. I have gotten so many calls recently about this specific area and the neighborhoods around Cottonwood Heights. So we are going to just hop right into it. Cottonwood Heights is located about 20 minutes outside of Salt Lake City, depending on where you are in Cottonwood Heights. It is just a little bit, it is southeast of where Salt Lake City is located. Getting in and out of the city from here is very easy. There are several different routes that you can take in order to get in and out. Now, some of the reasons that people are calling Cottonwood Heights home and why they love being here is, number one, it is honestly, I will take you on a tour of some of the areas and some of the neighborhoods coming through here. You have beautiful tree-lined streets. You've got nice established neighborhoods. You've got beautiful clean parks, and the schools are top-notch. So just, a quick little snapshot, and the accessibility in and out of the city is a huge one. So let's hop right in. I know we talked about, number one, simply the beauty and the location. So the location, like I said, just outside of Salt Lake City, which for some, if you are commuting in and out of Salt Lake, that it's really easily accessible. You feel like you are in a small town, even though you are right outside Salt Lake City. There are so many areas here in Cottonwood Heights that are just quiet and beautiful. Like I said, the parks that are here, I am today at one of the parks here in Cottonwood Heights, and the trails, the number of people that are walking their dogs and out, playing and stuff. Obviously, it's really cold today, so you won't see as much of that, but you still do. So speaking of cold, let's talk about the weather here in Cottonwood Heights. It is going to be extremely similar to what you're going to experience in Salt Lake City. Depending on how far up east on kind of the east bench you are of Cottonwood Heights, the higher up you go, the higher the altitude, and the colder it will get and the more snow you will get there. Where I'm at right now, I'm not super high up in Cottonwood Heights. But so, the weather, it gets cold here in the wintertime. It's winter right now, and as you can see, one of the things that draws people here to Cottonwood Heights, it's winter and it's cold, and it snowed last week, but as you can see, a lot of the snow has melted. Yes, you're gonna see a lot of it in the mountains, but right here where I'm at, the snow has melted. There is no snow on the streets, and they do a phenomenal job of clearing the snow off the streets and all of that. Another thing, speaking of weather, here in Cottonwood Heights, you are going to experience usually warm, hot, summers, and people love that. It stays light really long here, especially in the summer. So you're going to have long summer days. It's going to get hot, and then it usually cools down in the evening time. So weather here, very similar to Salt Lake City, and easily accessible in and out of the city. For those who are outdoor enthusiasts, another big draw here to Cottonwood Heights is simply the recreation, the sports, the recreation, Like I said, you're super close to the city, but you are also really, really close to the mountains. So I know a lot of people will be like, Mariah, I'm looking for a place that is really close to the mountains. I want to be able to take my dogs out. I want to be able to, go hiking and biking. The skiing, you've got Big and Little Cottonwood Canyon that is minutes away from actually where I am right now in Cottonwood Heights, maybe 10 minutes away. And you've got that canyon, and you've got Alta Ski Resort, you've got Snowbird, you've got, lots of, Brighton right up there. And the accessibility to that all year long is usually pretty good. Sometimes in the winter time, you need to plan when you're going up, up to the canyon, because it does get backed up because there's so many skiers and snowboarders that are headed up there. In the summertime though, too, people go hiking all the time up there. A lot of the resorts are open during the summertime too. If you are into mountain biking, a lot of people will take their mountain bikes up there and explore all the trails that have to offer up there. So if you are into, living a really active lifestyle, Cottonwood Heights is another great place. Speaking of active lifestyle and being out and about, people love coming here too, simply because of the great shopping, the good restaurants, the fun little coffee shops that are nearby. A lot of people that are coming, and you've got a wide variety of accommodations that are here in Cottonwood Heights. If you want to go more the luxurious route, you've got the Cottonwood Grand Hotel. If you're looking for something that is comfortable and accommodating, you might be looking at something like the Courtyard by Marriott that's here. So in terms of hotels and accommodations, if you are planning a trip out here and you're like, hey, you know what, I really want to just check it out, there, lots of different accommodations that are really close here. And if you're even planning like a ski weekend and you want to come here, same thing. Also, something to know about here, speaking of accommodations, some people come and they're like, oh, you know what, I'm looking for an Airbnb, I'm looking for a VRBO, a short-term rental. There are certain areas that are zoned for that here, and there's others that are not. So just be on the lookout if you are thinking about making a move here and you want to make this your primary residence. So many areas that you can choose from on that. If you're looking for, purchasing more of like a short-term rental, then, you'll want to reach out to us and we can point you in the right direction of, what might be something that, you're looking for in that. Speaking of housing and, in terms of housing here in Cottonwood Heights, the average price as I am shooting this video for a single family home is $850,000, $850,000. And the average days on market right now here in this Cottonwood Heights area is 37 days. Again, that varies from year to year and from month to month. But as I'm shooting this video right now, that is what we are looking at. So if, and obviously average prices and average, median homes days on market. So if that looks like something that, fits your lifestyle and budget, reach out to us. Let's chat. Let's see if this place is a good fit for you. Another reason that people are calling Cottonwood Heights home is simply the safety. You get a really nice, safe, family-friendly feel here in Cottonwood Heights. Again, accessibility is awesome. You've got a lot of sports and recreation. Here, you've got a lot of just really nice, established, well-maintained yards and areas that are here in Cottonwood Heights, which is a huge draw for many. So hopefully, just kind of to recap, gives you a little bit of an idea of what Cottonwood Heights is all about. Many people are, moving here simply because of the location. If you are commuting into the city, and even if you're commuting down to to Lehi, Utah, where the Silicon Slopes are, that area, lots of jobs in the way of both of those areas. So that is a big draw. Again, well-maintained parks, the recreation that's so close. If you are into skiing, snowboarding, all of that, Big and Little Cottonwood Canyon are super, super accessible here as well. And again, you have a really just nice, tree-lined streets that are here in Cottonwood Heights. So if this seems like it is a good fit for you, feel free to reach out. My team and I hear from people like you all the time, and we absolutely love it. So wishing you a wonderful day. Feel free to give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, and we'll chat with you soon. Take care and have a great one. Bye.